Rivalry game. So what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Touchdown, Bruins! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Turns it on in midfield. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. On the ground, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open on the left. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Mayava. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, USC! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with the touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Lemon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use the quick passing game basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And down to a knee? I guess that's one option.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they'll take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the quarterback takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
And that's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A 3rd down try for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Now, look, as a quarterback myself, I would like to kind of keep the pedal to the metal and go 2-minute here and try to generate some more points. But listen, there's no harm in taking the lead into the locker room. You've done a lot of really good things so far. You should be happy about that.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. Now facing a 4th and long. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The quarterback takes a knee.